What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another thing I really didn't like about my 9-to-5 job, and I said in the last video, was the avoiding work games that would be played day in, day out. The supervisors would know about it. The veteran workers would be onto it. And at a point, I started to feel like I was the odd one out. Like there was something wrong with me, because it never felt right to me to be hiding or being sneaky around my supervisors. Like I didn't want to show up to this hostile environment day in, day out and have to, sneak around the warehouse or try to, avoid heavy lifting on purpose. It was just really, really awkward. Yet no one else seemed to have an issue with it besides me. And when you're in an environment like that for so long, at first it's very, it's like, something's not right here. And then as you stay and, as you continue to work in this environment day in, day out, you just start to kind of get used to it. And I think the people that got used to it stayed at the job, and the people like me who it just never was able to sit right with me, those are the people that end up leaving. Those are probably the people like you, if you're watching this. The things that were normal to everyone else just didn't sit right to you, and you realized that you were in the wrong place, you were in the wrong environment. Hello? And that's what happened to me. That was Leslie, by the way. About to go play some handball over there. Beautiful day outside. But that's what happened to me. And I said, I gotta leave this environment. I'm around a bunch of people who I don't relate to in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? No one's interested in making the work more efficient. No one's interested in, not gossiping. No one's interested in changing anything that's become quote unquote normal. You know what I mean? Everybody wants everything to stay the same. They want to come in, they want to come in and do the same thing every single day. They don't want any change. They don't want to do anything different. They just want to do the same thing over and over and over again. And I think it was Albert Einstein that said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And that's what I felt like I was going, staying at my 9-to-5 warehouse job. I felt like I was going insane, because I was doing this same thing day in, day out, and I was expecting change, and I was expecting things to get better. And I was expecting coworkers to grow up, to get more mature. I was expecting the leadership to stop singling out the hard workers and calling them to do the hard work time and time again. I was expecting the people who snuck away to sleep on the job while the others had to take their load of the work. I was expecting them to get called out and penalized for that behavior. You know what I mean? I was expecting the gossip to stop. I might have said that already. And it just didn't. It just didn't. It didn't change year 1. It didn't change year 2. It didn't change year 3. And I finally made the decision to step away and find what I'm really passionate about. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that there's anything wrong with working a 9-to-5 warehouse job. I'm just saying it's not for me, and it might not be for you if you're seeing this right now. And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. There's something for everyone. Some people are meant for that, and they enjoy that. Some people don't enjoy it, but they tolerate it. Some people, I don't know how, maybe some people thrive there. I can't really fathom that. And you notice too, staying at a job like this year after year, you notice the really solid workers, like the real in tune people. You see how they come in, and I used to see how they would come in and they would be optimistic, and then slowly but surely, man, the collective hive mind that just operates on a lower, more negative frequency just slowly pull down these good workers and the few good leaders we had in, until eventually they end up leaving. It was just a very challenging place to be a positive, optimistic, efficient worker. You know what I mean? The collective, like the majority rules. It's like democracy. The majority rules. You know what I mean? If like, I'm trying to think, what would it have taken to really make a change? And it would have to come from up above, and it would have to be something that everyone could get on the same page with. Like, it would have to be something big. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And that's why I said I'm gonna step away, and I never look back. You know what I mean? Again, appreciate you guys subscribing and letting me know that you can relate to this as well. I thought I was alone in this, you know what I mean? And it could feel very lonely at these positions when you're literally the only person who sees things differently from the rest. It could seem like you're the crazy one, like you're the different one, like you're the outlier. You know what I mean? I felt like a black sheep, and the expectations and the needs that I wanted to have fulfilled were very basic. You know what I mean? I want to go to I want to be in a safe environment. I don't want to. That guy's racing. Safety first, man. Safety first. That's another thing. We had these rules about safety. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to a hostile environment where supervisors are telling me to drive vehicles that have registration is up. They're having foul smells coming out of the vehicles. Like, I don't want to be asked to operate unsafe. You know what I mean? And then there were like these big shelves with like material on it, and we would have to get the material down, like the boxes down, and they'd be like in positions where like no human being can reach them unless you're like climbing on the shelves. And it's like, I don't want to be expected to do that. And then if you don't meet these time deadlines to get the parts, then you get penalized. You know what I mean? It wasn't kosher, y'all. It wasn't kosher. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.